A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. And that's right, you read the thumbnail and you came here. Okay, so this is what the channeling is all about. So I got a lot of messages today and I was given like a directive, you can say, or you can say it was more like a to-do list. Like, you got to share these channelings because this is what they want to know. So the first one was, and I'm going to start with this one only. You are crying your eyeballs out. And this is a very important channeling because whosoever I'm picking on, whosoever it is, either you are PMSing, if you're a woman, you're about to get your period, or you're already on your period, or you're a man who is male PMSing, because men also PMS. It's just that they don't bleed, but they also PMS. And these are some of the probable hormonal reasons. Otherwise, there are some other reasons also which are triggered by a narcissistic parent. Also, you are deep into your inner work. So usually, if you cry your eyeballs out, like you're crying so much, you're going to cry for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, you're just crying. It's actually the most therapeutic thing that can happen to you. And this actually happens when you've got a lot of wisdom. You know so many things, you've been reading a lot of quotes, you've been watching a lot of reels, you've been listening to a lot of positive things, but in practical reality, in your life, you don't see it. Like, you don't see the money, you don't see the lover, you don't see the friends. Like, everybody is like a poisonous snake ready to bite you. In fact, snakes are better because snakes don't bite people just like that. They bite people when they want to defend themselves, when they're 100% sure that somebody's genuinely going to kill it, so they bite. But otherwise, even they don't bite. In fact, some snakes bite, but you don't get killed by their bites. I can actually give you a list of those snakes. You can just Google it for yourself, and you will be shocked to know that a lot of these snakes, they bite, but they're not poisonous at all. So even snakes don't fall into that category. But you have some relatives, you have family members, you have friends whose energy is like, literally they don't give a flying F about you. You don't matter to them at all. You're not in their priority. Only they are in their priority. And it's a good thing if they are in their priority list, number one priority, that's good. But you don't vibe with their energy. You don't match with their energy because you are a person who's a giver, you're a person who's into inner work, you're a person who's into ascension, you believe in unconditional love, you're not a faffer, you don't say things and not do it. If you say something, you mean it and you do it. You cannot pretend anything, you cannot act it out, you cannot show off also, like I got this, I got that. If you say something in front of people and they get jealous, you probably actually speaking the truth about yourself. They getting jealous or envious is their problem, you know. So I'm actually being shown someone who has been crying a lot. And first they started crying a little bit, like 1 hour, 2 hours. They felt nice, half an hour maybe. Then the problem they had did not go away. So maybe they asked for help. They could have asked for help from God, or they could have asked for help from someone who they thought would help them. And I'm also being told that it's not a monetary help, and this is not their first cycle of crying like this. They've cried like this before also, but they always feel that now they would not have to cry again like this. However, some situation came up and this person is feeling very insecure. I'm being shown money could be one of the big reasons, but it could be anything else also. Like maybe they trusted someone and that person did the opposite, or maybe it is to do with something they wanted to start and at the end moment it's not starting. There's a lot of delay. It could be because of something that they've lost, It could be anything actually under the sun. I mean, if this is actually resonating with you guys, with anyone who's been crying or who feels like crying or who's been going through these bouts of crying, then please do mention that yes, you're going through this, so that other people can also feel that they're not alone in this crying spree. It's very important on the ascension journey to cry. Cry as much as you can. Say whatever you want to say, and then later on don't feel guilty about it, because see, it's as it is inside your heart. Don't do it in front of other people. That's my suggestion and big recommendation. If you genuinely want to cry, cry alone. Be in your own zone. If you have pets, if you have any pet, they would be the best. But I mean, there could be phases of crying. You could be angry at one moment. You could be feeling like a victim at one moment. You could be feeling nobody loves you, nobody cares for you. You could be just feeling like this place is not for me, this planet sucks, this is just a bullshit place, this is a dream that I want to end, it's a nightmare, or whatever it is that's coming in your mind. I mean, a lot of those things may be true, may not be true, but once you cry a lot, you will feel slightly better. And I can also give you some exercises that will help you cry better. So you just take a journal and write down things like, why are you upset? What is the reason? And write a very detailed description of what you're feeling, why you're feeling this way, who is responsible for this feeling, what exactly do you want to happen, what should fix so that you'll stop feeling this way, so on and so forth. Like, write everything about it. And then just burn it. Burn that letter and take the contents, make it flow through running tap water so that it can just go down through the sinkhole. But even to reach this point where you're crying so much, it is very important, because a lot of things are pent up inside you and you can't take it anymore. You can't just take it anymore, or you're so disappointed, you're so damn disappointed, and you're so helpless. Like, what are you supposed to do? If you're disappointed with somebody, you can't do anything. If somebody is betraying you, you can't do anything about it. They've betrayed you, that's it. They've done whatever they had to. Somebody used you. What can you do about it? It's gone. But it might have caused some kind of trigger. It might have made you feel like this is not something you deserve. You don't deserve to be treated this way. You just don't deserve to be treated this way anymore. It may also be possible that right now when you're listening to this channeling, it's making you emotional, because maybe you have just stopped yourself from feeling this way, and now that this channeling has shown up, you're going, oh my God, how is this possible that somebody's talking about the strong emotions that I feel. So there are some reasons, there are some triggers. There is maybe a possible sadness that someone is going through. The person I'm channeling. The collective. This is a collective reading, guys. This is not for one single person. Welcome to the world of inner work. This is what happens when you do inner work. If you're here right now, you call yourself to this content. This is a channel page, and you're simply using me as a tool to go through something that you yourself are a match to, but you needed a medium to do so. And sometimes a word, or sometimes just listening to something, is more than enough to create a profound epiphany that can take you on the path of a quantum leap. Okay, so I'm just going to say one more thing to you. Whatever your emotion is, vent it out. Release it. Okay? And I'm not talking about physical pain. I'm not talking about you crying because of an injury or illness. It can be that you're frustrated. It can be that you are upset that you're falling sick too much, or you have been falling sick in the past, which has led to you not being able to do certain things on time. Maybe you have some project in your mind, or maybe you wanted to make a lot of money and you knew that you can do it, but something like some outside influence or some reason like this, maybe sickness, it just came into your way and just troubled you. Maybe some unwanted things happened, maybe some unwanted plans, something which you did not have any control on. You might have taken a lot of stress, or as I just mentioned in the very beginning, it could be because of hormonal changes. But I want to say, even during hormonal changes, whenever you have a mood swing, whether it's a man or it's a woman, whenever you're emotionally unstable, there has to be something. There is a mental message that is making you cry. It could be because maybe you're feeling you're useless, you are unlovable, nobody loves you, nobody gives a damn about you whether you live or die. So when you have these type of feelings that you're not important for anyone, nobody has kept you as their priority, and when you look at other people, there is obviously comparison. Now sometimes people don't want to compare, especially on the path of inner work. You may not want to compare, you may be very happy in your world, but because of the materialistic requirements that one needs to face these materialistic requirements. Like, I really love one doha of Kabir ji, where he says, Sai itna dijiye jame kutum samaye, main bhi bhuka na rahu, sadhu na bhuka jaye. Which means that he is telling God that give me this much money, give me enough money, because see, we are all very helpless beings. We just want to say that we are powerful. People who are on the ethical path, they cannot do wrong things, they cannot preach wrong things, or they cannot live a life which is full of wrongful ideas or which is all about their ego. So obviously these are the people who face problems. Like, they may not have the fancy cars, they may not have the fancy clothes, they may not be buying the fancy brands or whatever. But at the same time, there are also people who have a lot of money, but they're still unhappy. And the reason for unhappiness could be anything. So in the core, I think the main reason is I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough. And this is the reason why I spoke specifically about money, because I meet a lot of people who have a lot of money, but they have no one to hold their hand. There's no one they can talk to. When they take a session from me, they pour their hearts out and they tell me that there's not even a single person who can listen to me like this for 2 hours, who can listen to me, who can hear me out, or in front of whom I can cry and not get judged. So I was very shocked, and many times I'm shocked, but then it's a part of my life, so I don't get shocked, because I feel happy also. Okay, at least someone is releasing, at least someone is venting, at least someone is sharing. So therapy session and reading sessions are not always about, okay, I want to do inner work and I want to ascend and I want to do this. Many a times people just want to talk, people just want to share. They've got nobody to share, nobody to talk to. Okay, so empathy is also one reason where when you're going through this, because you have a lot of empathy, so you want to help a lot of people. Maybe you want to help an animal, you want to help a bird, you want to help a child, you want to help somebody. Okay, let's say that person is alpha and omega, you want to help alpha and omega. Okay, but you're not able to help alpha and omega because of some reason. It could be financial reason, or it could be family not supporting you. Maybe you have the money, but family is like, no, you can't help them. It's just not a part of what we do, okay? Helping people is not our thing. And that too, helping those people who are so like poor or needy or just unwanted, no, you can't do it. So whatever may be the reason, you're crying. You're crying because their pain is triggering a strong emotional feeling inside of you, a feeling of helplessness inside of you. If you're talking about something and you get emotional and there's a tear in your eye, there's a tear jerking thought that comes, or a communication, that's also understandable. According to my research work, most ascensioners, they like to cry alone, or they like to cry in front of God, masters, supreme, their angels, even their pets. Anyone who's not very worldly, maybe in front of them they can cry. Anyone who is literally on the same page or in the same vibrational frequency, they can cry to share. But I'm talking specifically about narcissistic people who cry to get sympathy, who cry to get votes, who cry to get like views, who cry to get just materialistic things, attention, importance. And here you are trying to find an emotional relief, but you've got no one. So this channeling session will also help you differentiate between a genuine crying person, a genuinely real person in pain who's crying in front of you. So whatever you want to do, crying excessively or feeling overwhelmed by your emotions, it could be helpful to seek support from someone, to take some hand holding. But otherwise also, I would say that crying is okay. It is, you are releasing, but make sure that you remember what is the reason. Why are you crying? Why are you upset? What is making you sad? What is the underlying core message, beneath all of that pain and emotion that you're going through? So on this note, I'm going to close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.